Alright, it is Tuesday, which means it's stream day. So, we're gonna go ahead and get this started. The opening is always really loud, and I apologize for that, guys. But, yeah, we're gonna get right into this. Right into, more Breathedge. Hopefully, we'll get further into this. I don't know how close we're gonna get to beating it, but we'll get somewhere today. Somewhere. Outrageous load times. Oh, yes, I can hear the breathing. Alright, so, space cars there. Let's see. Reach chance, almost non-existent. Energy and oxygen are good. Let's heal up. Let's see. Do do do. Bah. Alright, where am I going? That way. Alright. Just start heading this way and see what happens. I like how my boosters do anything in this car. Though I don't like how much my screen is cut off by the car. Just over here past these rocks. So hope everyone's having a good time, good day. A grand old first quarter of the year. I know this can probably be a little draggy, a little dragged on and a little boring for everyone watching. I apologize. Oh, my air was going down. there like a time limit on the amount of air it can give me? So this is part of the Normandy. Not confused with the one from the next game I'll be playing.
If I'm not mistaken, there's an accelerating transport station ahead. Apparently, they plan to use it for the evacuation of Normandy, although it's hardly possible to do that. These stations help small spaceships gain initial acceleration when departing from the liner, but they are of no use for long-distance flights.
Alright, so let's see what's this. So this looks like a... Alright.
It seems that the Normandy team died heroically fighting with coffins, which goes beyond any and all logic. On the other hand, the fact that you are still alive goes beyond any and all logic as well. In this regard, there's a chance that the coffins might be aggressive. It's recommended that you look around carefully and try to find some survivors.
Grogan the Barbarian. Ah, I see what they did here.
The habit of taking selfies can lead to no good. By the way, why haven't we found any cameras yet?
Alright, let's go in here and see if there's anything inside. Repair Normandy, huh? Oh, okay. I need to get out my repair tool for this, or... Oh.
The steering wheel is broken, but the rest is in order.
Scanner. Oh, okay. No scanner. One piece of metal. There's probably one piece of metal around somewhere. Do I have the repair tool? See, nothing to fix there. Cryptic tape. I think I should still have one. No? Did I put it up? I guess I put it up. One metal. Should be fairly easy. There's one right over here.
This is the Normandy autopilot course. We can't change it without a living captain in any way, not even with a handy scrapper. However, it's highly unlikely that the captain calculated such a complex route for no particular reason, so we'd better not touch it at all. I need some time for analysis.
Seems like there's quite a bit I need to fix up there. First things first, though, steering wheels. Alright, what do I need for a steering wheel? Two electronics. Okay, probably one out here. I hope. I think so. There's some alkali. That's a person. Car, that's a person. Ah, they had a blaster in their hand. And it Looks like they blasted their own face on accident. Possibly. Oh, that. Okay. Do a little dance, funky dude.
It's him, undoubtedly. The legend of the cosmic forces of self-defense. Be careful, quicksand textures killed a lot of heroes.
Yeah, this whole area. This whole area is just one big. Yeah. I should go.
There is no doubt that this body belongs to the captain of Normandy. Probably, during the battle, the captain fell into the textures and died from multiple injuries to the head caused by collisions along the way. It's recommended that you take some time for mourning and looting.
Oh, definitely one or the other. Mostly looting. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Electronics. It's nice of them to provide almost everything I need probably right in this little area, huh?
The steering wheel is ready, and it even works. Probably.
Filtration system, navigator, control unit. Go outside and take a look. Just wander right into the engine, why don't I? Ah, broken engine. So I have to use the maneuver engine. Okay.
We can't do without some repair work here.
So to replace that with that.
There should be no guns on such a shuttle. Apparently, they made an exception for Normandy.
Right.
The breach is not dangerous, but the ship will have problems with depressurization in the habitation module. Therefore, any unattended belongings will fly out into outer space during the flight. I recommend you use certified storages and containers.
Alright. Anything else?
This one can't be repaired, though, because the central energy core of the shuttle was damaged. It's still working, but long-distance flights are out of the question here. It's clear why the captain needed an accelerating station.
Alright. I don't want to go through that. I don't think I'm wearing the right spacesuit for that. Yep. There's some resin. Doo-doo-doo. What's over here? Thunder 16.
It's Thunder 16, a true veteran in the world of space weapons, a magnetic railgun, torque compensation, and a unique shell with a miniature accelerating mechanism. Amazing and very expensive. However, I must admit that throwing crushed stones at the enemy would be much more efficient. Judging by the traces of the struggle, she was a real warrior and a professional, one of the strongest in the team of Normandy, a real hero. It's unbelievable that in our time of gender inequality, a woman can single-handedly... No, I was wrong. It's just a long-haired man who stupidly died in a simple brawl.
Oh dear. It's nice to know that all the coffins I was hanging out with, you know, didn't try to kill me. Car closer. Use the car as like a middle point here. Kind of get myself around quicker. I ain't gotta worry about going all the way back to the shuttle there. Okay, what is this?
That's great. It looks perfect.
Perfect. Perfect indeed. Perfect indeed. Oh, what's this? That's another little show.
Almost done.
Let's go up here.
Great job. Unfortunately, the station's control units are still broken, but the good news is that you don't need them to launch Normandy at all. I just wanted to keep you busy while I was doing some important calculations.
Well, that's great to know. I think I was just down there. Ugly.
Protection of the environment is a priority for mankind. However, the creators of this wonder seem to have taken some crooked path.
Alright, I'm not really seeing anything of use here. Back to the car real quick. Get my oxygen up. Alright. Doodly-doo. Been down there. I've been over here. Yes, that's where I found that Thunder 16. How about right here?
It seems that the deceased was in a hurry and tried to neutralize a coffin filled with buckwheat. It doesn't look like explosive weaponry. However, seems like someone was smuggling grain. Still, it's not that easy to confuse buckwheat with a bomb. It's even harder to confuse wires with your respiratory system tubes. However, this fellow did so. He cut his oxygen tube and successfully diffused himself.
Oh. Okay. He's a man of focus and sheer will. Fortunately, he was focusing on the wrong thing.
Please note, the coffin is almost intact. Maybe we could fiddle with it a bit.
Electronic brain, huh?
There is no description of this equipment in my database. I assume this is the central robot system, and it seems to be powered by the products of natural decay. In simple words, these robots run on decomposed corpses.
I mean, there's an abundance of those, so I guess that makes sense.
I've heard that Captain Shepard is a woman, but I wouldn't want to check it.
This is some pretty funny stuff, guys. This whole area is just full of...
This is real gold. Judging by the inventory number, this is the coffin of one of the leaders of the party. However, the leader is nowhere to be seen. It seems that apart from aggressive armed coffins, we also have traces of corruption in the party.
Okay. Aggressive armed coffins. Car, you won't betray me, will you? I hope not. That would be bad. For you, Car. I just picked up like 3 blasters out here. What you gonna do about it? First things first, fixing the maneuver engine. Or building the maneuver engine. Let's go ahead and start that process. What do we need? Generator, compensator, and 2 plastic.
Another dead robot. That is, if robots can be considered dead at all.
Alright. Want to check down here too. I don't think there's anything down here, but just in case. Yeah, this looks like one of those ones that just doesn't have anything in it. Alright. Fair amount of resources around here. Might want to pick some up real quick. It's some metal. Let's pick up some of the floatings.
To be honest, I'd rather not know what all of this means. As far as I know, the Breath Edge Funeral Agency is in the business of burying corpses, not creating them with killer robots. But these coffins are definitely not counterfeit.
Alright. And good news? Or bad news? It's news, that's for sure.
There's just one question that tickles my mind. Why are there so many damaged coffins? Aside from that, these coffins have limbs, weapons, and undoubtedly active AI units, judging by the weak signals coming from their remains.
That is a good question. I cannot answer that for you. Back to the car. Oh, hold on. Just a couple more pieces of metal. Alright, now back to the car. Couple of that. Now go the easy way back to the main base. Try and build that maneuver engine there, and then take it and put it on there, and then find out what else you gotta make. Also going to keep an eye on my breath and see if it starts going down again. Yeah, maybe that was just a glitch. We're almost there, guys. We're almost home. Looks like I just ran into a little bit of bad luck there with my breath. I started decreasing for no reason. It happens. Alright. Alright, so what do I need to create? A compensator, generator, refined metal, and some electronics. Take this real quick. Electronics. Have any in here? No. 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 That's empty. That just has that. Okay. Electronics. I don't have a drill. What do I need for a drill? Refined metal and a battery. Oh dear. Oh, I just put the... plastic. Thought I saw battery. No? Alright. Ah! Bet I could find some this way. I really don't want to go back into the Mayo zone again. Let me get out of the car so I can actually see. Alright. Alright, let's keep going that way. This looks to be more paint. Yep, more paint. Paint lead. Not what I'm looking for though. Oh, right here. Ah. There we go. I knew there was one in here. Battery. Ha. I can't interact with it again? Alright. But that's a very interesting thing. Titanium. Are we talking about my scrapper there? This thing right here? Welcome, Squirrel, by the way, and everyone else. Yeah, that's the enhanced version. It has more durability at the cost of looking really weird. Right. Now, where am I? It's always good to have a chat through the mail ball. Ugh. Let's see, there's metal. There's a person. Why is there a person in here? Okay.
Oddly enough, the death resulted from an acute allergic reaction to an unknown substance. The Breath Edge Funeral Agency strongly recommends using only approved food products in order to determine the cause of your death more accurately.
I've lost my car. Oh dear. Oh, there it is. I was not expecting that. What's this? Oh, I think I know what this was. This was, yeah, the hatch. Ah, but there's things to break in here. Another scrapper. Plastic. Nothing really good, though. Plastic. Light bulb. Nothing really good in there. A couple more pieces of metal, though. Ooh, refined metal. Need some of that, too. Alright. See, I needed a battery to create a drill so I could harvest alkali so I can make more batteries. Pretty weird, huh? It's always good to be able to talk to your emotional support anything. Human, dog, fish. Maybe you have an emotional support garden you gotta talk to. Whatever helps you stay you. still don't know what I need the scraper for. I need a generator, and generator comes with electronics, which I got, or which I can get, now that I have a drill. Alright. That's good. You know, Space Car goes faster than Space Bike, but Space Car is loud. Oh, I'm encountering it again. You guys see it right here. My breath is going down. My breath is not supposed to go down in Space Car. That's the whole reason I take Space Car now. Ah, electronics. Alright. Since I'm just right here anyways. Make a generator. Then make a maneuver engine. Alright, now I have the maneuver engine. It's definitely a lot easier to just get around in Space Car though. It's fine. You know how often I've accidentally called my fiancée my girlfriend since I proposed to her? Sometimes you just get used to calling them something and, you know, that's just what you end up calling them. Hello, Via. Via Mortis. Via Mortis. Good old Latin for you. it was thanks to Via Mortis here that I found out that I was having mic problems with my other mic. So I'm back to using this mic, which is probably not as good a problem as the other one, but it doesn't have that squeaking problem. It's just the sound quality is probably not as good. Alright, so while I'm here at the Normandy, now Squirrel, now why the hell did you go and do that for? Now, we just can't leave you by yourself.
I checked the course routed by the captain. There's not enough information, but it seems that he was able to calculate a route through several accelerating stations straight to the core. We can get some energy for a single warp jump there, and let's hope that Normandy survives this. Most of the ship's systems are functioning nominally, but it will take a little effort if we are going to fly away from here.
Alright, I can get it. I used to do a little bit of volleyball. Not a lot, but a little bit. But, alright. So, this is called the Normandy. Okay? Right up here is this guy who looks like he's glitching out, but that's just actually part of the game. It's kind of funny, really. But anyway, the whole thing with this is this whole area has been one giant Mass Effect Easter egg. He probably needs more than medical help. But this has been one big ol' Mass Effect Easter egg, and I've been loving it. Alright, so can I look at it closer? Here's my blueprints. Okay, right here. Okay. Actually, that is, and if you need a nap, Squirrel, I understand. My voice is pretty soothing, I've been told. I honestly do not watch my own streams, so I'm probably doing this very terribly, and I apologize. But no, there's a species of people in Mass Effect, which is the next game I'm playing after I beat this one, called Krogans, that look almost like that except for the guy in the mask. And that looks kind of like the N7 space suit. Well, that's good. I'm glad I can help people relax. And right here, Felicia Sheepsworth, but it's just all one big Mass Effect Easter egg, and I am living for it.
That's it. Space, here we come. Start the engine.
Okay. Oh dear. I'm winning? I think. I don't like these load times. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh.
We don't have enough engine power to activate the weapons. I hope we don't need parts of the ship that fell off along the way that much. In any case, Normandy won't survive one more acceleration, or any flight at all. I suggest we find a place to dock and inspect the shuttle. By the way, I'd like to note that leaving the shuttle and going into outer space at such a short distance from the core is impossible unless you want to turn into jelly.
I'm on the Normandy. There is no people on it.
Paranoia is a type of chronic psychosis common for adulthood. Either your interlocutor knows something we don't, or she's an old woman. The ship won't hold up long, so take your time.
I'm doing what I can. This thing does not fly as fast as Space Car. I'm already missing Space Car, guys.
That's a suitable place to dock. Looks like a part of the liner's garage module. Maybe we'll find some parts for Normandy there.
Well, you do what you gotta do, Squirrel. I am here for whoever needs to be here. You can listen. You don't have to specifically watch. You can just kind of chill. I don't mind chilling with everyone. That's what I do. I play these games and I interact with the viewers as best I can, and that I don't think is where I'm supposed to be going. So I'll go up and over. Ah, there we go.
There's a system for accurate docking installed here. That's great. Or perhaps for not so accurate docking. It looks like the engines have failed completely now and will never get to the accelerating station. This is not just a garage module, but a surviving diagnostic station. However, it doesn't sound like it's functioning nominally.
Always could use some water, lead, food. Might as well loot while I'm here, right? Ah, that person seems to have been dead. Unfortunate. Magnetic master key, okay. I have a couple uses left on that, I think. Oh, okay.
It looks like he was accidentally killed by the diagnostics station. I can't find any other reason for this injury.
Okay.
This worker apparently saw the death of the previous one and started running away, not looking where he was running, and without a helmet.
Okay. One second, folks. Space Bike and Space Car are back at base, which I just left behind. Sorry, I had to check on the puppy. He was making weird noises. Gravity module.
The diagnostics panel works, although this part clearly doesn't belong here.
Oh, my inventory is now full. Ah, but you know what, guys? You know what? Normandy has a thing for that. But let's go ahead and check what this is doing. Ah, this is giving me oh, what's it called? HAL 3000.
Hey, don't touch it. Put it back. What are you doing? Put it back. Yeah, that's better. Oh.
I think at this rate we'll achieve nothing because this thing is short-circuiting the diagnostic station's brains.
Can I just whack it? I just wanna whack it. Just whack. Oh, what's this? Battery. No, never mind. Trust me, I know where you're coming from, Squirrel. There's something wrong with this computer. But,
What now? Put it back. Are you messing around with me? Put it... Oh, yes. back in.
Okay.
No.
This diagnostic station is faulty, but we don't have any other one. The excess voltage is melting its circuits. You need to bring it to its senses somehow.
I'll bring you back to your senses, you dirty undies with a helmet, if you don't stop coming at me.
How about no? How about no? How about no? Guys? I think there's something a little wrong with that. With that. I think, I'm not quite sure what I will or will not need at the moment, but, I'm sorry, Squirrel. That's not something I thought was going to happen. It's definitely a game that does not take itself very seriously. Do you think this machine gets its own time? Okay? Whatever the heck I just pulled out from there.
We can't do anything here. We'll have to look for some controls.
You better look for the remnants of your dignity, you lousy pajamas. Ugh.
Please, ma'am, just stop talking. I would love to smack some sense into it, but it won't let me smack it. Yes, English is in fact very difficult. Don't let anyone tell you it's easy. But it won't let me smack it, and at this point I'm be afraid to smack it. I don't want to know what it says if I would do that. Lots of resources here, though, so...
The elevators aren't working. Although, it's not recommended to use elevators during a fire, earthquake, or the diagnostic station's self-torture.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure that's torture, mate. Trust me, that might be an option when this is done. If it is, I will probably take it up on that, but at the same time, I don't want to hear what it'll say.
The main diagnostics room. You can say that this is the brain of the whole diagnostic station, and this brain is malfunctioning.
You are the one who's malfunctioning, you funerary diaper. You better give me administrator permission and then take it away. Yeah, I stick out and in however I want.
The central processor. I thought such a fragile thing should be protected somehow, and not be just sticking out of the floor like this.
I'm afraid.
The central processor protection control console. It's not working. No, something's wrong. I see. Someone removed the protection from the processor and tried to connect it directly to the coffins. I don't know why anyone would want to run diagnostics on coffins, but the result is obvious. So, nobody tried to run diagnostics on the coffins. Rather, on the contrary, they got the coffins burned because they were trying to decrypt them. Probably someone, like us, needed data from their sensors about the location of some particular object.
Okay, this computer is into some stuff.
It looks like we'll have to remove the excess voltage first.
How do you expect me to remove the excess voltage? Chicken?
The processor control panel. We can restart the whole station with it.
Where's my chicken? Chicken, mijo, where are you?
There should be a voice control module of the station here, as well as its speech filters. Maybe that's why it keeps calling us names?
Or maybe it's because you're a useless garment that keeps babbling too much. Think about it.
Can I just... Guys, this is a YouTube pun. I know some of you get it, but I mean, come on. Come on. Did they really have to do this?
What kind of monsters played an 18-hour recording of this song? It looks like this recording is the reason why the station's entire voice module burned down and it became so aggressive.
At this point, okay, I found some controls though, but it didn't let me do anything. Create and install the dome. Okay, how does one create and install the dome? I like how they have elevators to move all of like 10 feet down. Alright. Looks like I have to walk all the way back to my sheep. Luckily it seems like when I'm not on my... or when I'm not in space, I have like an unlimited sprint, so there's that, but Yes, autosaves. Come on. Don't freeze up on me now. Guys, if something happens, I will be right back. Okay, never mind, it didn't crash. We're safe. This time. Alright, what's the dome? The dome. Wow. That was easier than I thought. Thank you. Donna, Donna. Yes, if you're asking if I'm okay, yes, it was just a little bit glitchy there for a minute. Ooh, water. Let's try this other side.
Hey! No, no, no!
If the station doesn't like it, then we're doing it right.
No?
What's going on? Strip the processor back.
It looks like the unprotected processor was causing power supply overload. This should help a little.
You better help yourself, sweat-smelling piece of junk.
Why does she keep bad-mouthing my suit?
This rotor is damaged. It's not quite needed for the diagnostic station's work. It'd be better to turn it off somehow. These are the levers controlling the rotor's speed.
What do you think, guys? 1, 2, or 3 first? Three? Okay. 1 or 2? One.
It's not working. You should first press the left one, then the right one, or maybe the middle one. There are too many combinations. I have no idea how anyone could guess the right one. Perfect! You managed to break the rotor. It doesn't matter, though.
Too bad it didn't hit you.
I'm sorry, this computer is making you guys a little uncomfortable. Ah, my inventory's full again. That's fine.
This looks like a passageway to the debugging compartment. Perfect.
Okay, squirrel. That's fine.
Oh.
You know where to find me on the next go-about. I'll be here on Thursday, too.
There's something wrong here. I don't know what this dead man was trying to do, but the compensators shouldn't be under voltage.
Okay. Okay.
After a resounding success in the movies, they predicted this robot would have a great future. Poor fellow. How did he end up participating in something like this? By the way, it's now clear how this station was maintained and why it became deranged.
Okay. Time to get smacking. Alright, see you guys. I'll be right here.
What's going on? Reattach the clips.
There's less stuttering in its voice. Looks like everything is coming along all right.
Oh. Okay. I get that. Okay. Okay.
No power. We've been in this situation before. If we fix these broken wires, we won't have to break the door. Probably.
So good, yes.
I don't even know if that's a good sign. Ugh, it has a toggle switch. Disgusting.
What are you doing? Are you...
This should help a little, although touching a toggle switch, even to survive, I really don't know.
Push my toggle switch to on. Push it to on.
Now, can you hear it? I can't hear its angry babbling either. Looks like it's time to reboot the central processor. It's locked from the inside.
What happened? Did you just reboot me by just pushing the button? I take it you'll continue damaging the equipment until I run diagnostics? Well then, the core of your shuttle is melting, the weapons are uncalibrated, passive defense is not installed, active defense is not installed. It's nothing but a tin can. Happy now? I'll fix your engines and you'll get out of here. Okay.
With
That's
pleasure.
a good deal, and the only possible one. The diagnostic station is not designed for complex repairs at all. It's time to return to Normandy. By the way, maybe we could fast travel there. We're still here. Apparently there's no fast travel in this game. We'll have to go back on foot. That's a shame. I picked out such a nice visual effect, such beautiful sounds, and such a nice load.
Oh, you're back already? It's done. By the way, you were saying something about going to the accelerating station? I want to inform you that without a friend or...
I'm sure we won't last long without decent repairs, so even the security systems won't be needed for the shuttle to fall apart. As for the friend or foe identification system, I don't know anything about it. Great! The engines are working, the life support system is working, the weapons are active. I shouldn't have said anything about the weapons. I have to warn you about the illegality of never mind. By the way, the weapons calibrate themselves automatically when shooting at random targets. I have no idea where to look for everything else listed in the diagnostics, and therefore, I suggest exploring the nearest debris.
Five, 79, 42. 42 is first.
What's that up ahead? I'm not mistaken, am I? Is it a fully functioning breath edge coffin with hands? We've already seen such coffins, but I doubted it until now. An automatic maintenance team. They can patch us up, but nothing more. We can't get them to completely repair the shuttle.
I get fixed.
Done. We can go.
Okay. I wish I could go faster. That would be helpful.
Looks like this is the debris of the liner's bow. It was the only part that contained unique observation modules with domed glass. How this glass survived the disaster is a mystery to me, but it would be nice to get inside, at least out of curiosity.
Well, I mean that's kind of where I'm heading, Suit, so.
This is one of the domed cooling modules. The extremely low temperatures overboard and the huge volumes of working fluids allowed the modules to maintain almost any temperature in the shell of the cores without unnecessary energy consumption. We could use something like this for the damaged core of Normandy.
All right. I think I can do that.
An external docking airlock. You can get inside? Great, let's go! Now we definitely need to fly there. That's much better. You can dock now.
E. All right. I have 18 spaces left.
I have no detailed information about the liner's cooling system in my database, but I'm sure you'll have to find something and break something.
That sounds about right. Find it and break it.
I wonder if you can call icicles icicles in zero gravity. Technically, they form in a different way, which means they must have another name. Orbicles, for example. Or, expandicles, bursticles, pressuricles. I don't know. I'll allocate one of my processors for generating the name, perhaps.
Well, he's not hanging from the ceiling, so I don't think that's quite a Star Wars reference. Maybe try and save some space, really. I noticed it said save space, but that's some of these things actually are pretty decent to have. Batteries, for one.
It looks like this is not a passageway leading to the dome, but a temporary storage module. I didn't know it was located in this part of the liner.
Temporary storage module, huh?
So it is. These are temporary storage refrigerators. Everyone who was lucky enough to die during the flight on the liner was placed here, and according to my data, there were many of them. Let's hope the deceased didn't walk away on their own.
Yes, let us hope that. A refrigerator, huh?
Very interesting. The design of these refrigerators is not that simple. If I had more information, I could make a useful blueprint for Normandy. This boulder could be named in your honor. Just look at all the stuff it destroyed.
Alright, I get you. I get you.
Everything is blocked with ice. It's unlikely we'll be able to break through.
Navigation chip. Are these all dead? I do believe so. Huh. Let's give that guy a hand. No. Really?
Amazing! I can't imagine how this happened, but by looking at the junction box in his hand, I can make a rough diagram of how to connect the refrigerator.
Really? Carbonite? Alright. They got good stuff in this one.
It's hard to tell anything from these remains. This is a fairly common situation, which is a bit disturbing. Despite the damage, the nitrogen valve control unit in this refrigerator remained intact. Very interesting. Looks like I figured out the general concept of integrating thermal control systems even though I don't have an engineering chip installed in me. All that's left is to study the cooling system controller and figure out where to get the working fluid. Then we can assemble a cooling unit for Normandy. Simple as pie.
Alright, where'd it go?
This is clearly not just simple steam, but something much colder, although you could get under the dome from here.
Something I was trying to get to, but,
Another elderly person with cardiac failure. I don't envy their funerary spacesuits. It must be so stressful for them.
okay. Not quite what I was going for, but... Okay, I dropped it. I don't know where it went. So maybe if I go like this, drop that. Okay, it went out. Which means... There we go.
Now it's clear how to disable the flow of nitrogen. Turn the A02 valve all the way to the right, then the 3 nitrogen reduction valves. Turn the B6 valve to the left at a 30-degree angle. Don't forget to depressurize the valve. Well, or like this. All right, time to check the dome. The cooling system controller should be here somewhere. We're looking for some sort of a, box? No, probably a computer, or a room, or maybe a data block, or a barrel with a button. I haven't fully studied what it should look like. Wait a second, this mosaic. So that's why your relative's face seemed so familiar to me. A brilliant engineer, one of the creators of the core, and the father of artificial intelligence. It's him! Amazing! Are you sure you're not adopted? The crew was killed shortly before the crash. They didn't even have anything to defend themselves with.
Oh. That's,
Ouch, that must hurt.
yeah.
According to some sketchy fragments of data, I assume that it might be the office of your grandpa and his team. Did you know that he was supposed to be on board the liner? An employee pass is required. I wonder if a handy scrapper will do, or if you'll have to search the bodies.
Alright, let's start with you.
Nothing of interest. Solids detected.
Alright, there's a person here. What's this?
The deceased is on the ship's crew lists. I've checked. I don't know why, though.
I must get out to the ball.
Nothing of interest.
These things are weird.
Nothing of interest.
Alright.
It's a good thing you only need to pass from a corpse, but not the corpse itself. Apparently, your grandpa was supposed to fly as a crew member and monitor the Corps' activity. I wish I'd had a chance to talk to him.
Lots of dead bodies, guys.
All the equipment was destroyed, and someone took all the data blocks.
Might as well take an energy core. Those are pretty rare.
Someone's been looking for something here. I wonder what it was.
Good question.
A masterpiece. Or rather, it used to be a masterpiece.
Seem to be anything interesting at all.
Most likely, the liner's core was remotely controlled from here, but someone broke everything.
Oh. Poor guy. Tell me this guy's had a beard?
What a great relationship. I remember that event. I was at the dry cleaners after an unpleasant incident at the time, and while they were cleaning my circuit boards, I was taking a peek at the TV with literally just one of my sensors.
Ah. An apricot.
According to my data, this planetarium has the most detailed map of the galaxy. We could really use it right now.
Yeah, we really could. I certainly don't know where the hell I'm going.
I think the controller must be here somewhere.
Nutrition goo, take a first aid kit.
Here it is, the cooling system controller. I told you it looked like, this. Either the controller is broken, or we don't have access. In any case, I only need to examine its internals, so I suggest using a handy scrapper.
Ah, that's right. I'll get rid of this one first. Alright, that's one. Hoping this has enough to get the rest of them.
Okay, I see. is how it works. Great.
Don't worry,
Enough
just-
damage. I've made a blueprint of the cooling unit. You can feel how hot my logic board is. No less than 85 degrees. I knew you wouldn't say no. It's hot, isn't it? Just like Normandy's core, which we need to cool down already. However, I have some unpleasant news for you. I found out where to find the working fluid for the cooling unit, but you are unlikely to like it. In any case, we will need a drill and moral depravity.
Ah, I see. Well, I have at least one of those things. We'll see about the other.
I can't stop thinking about your brilliant relative. He clearly worked here and designed many of the liner's systems. Could the accident have been caused by someone who needed his body or the data from his office? Yes, that's right. The working fluid is inside of them in the area of the bladder. We really need it, but they don't. It's the working fluid, no doubt about it.
Alright. Alright, that one doesn't open. Alright, I guess this is what I'm doing then. I don't know why I didn't just go down that hole. Excuse-moi, por favor. Alright guys, it's that time. I'll see you all in the next one. This is a decent place to stop, really. Save twice. And I will see you guys in the next one here. Bye guys. I'll still work on the outro. I'll get there eventually. Bye.